soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Paris taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready. Going play action. Ritter. They'll roll him out right.
And his first look is incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Black shot. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Moore, the man in motion.
Extend. One strike. Tonight.
Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jj337.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Moore, the man in motion.
Man. You got a mean base. Hey, can. Hey, can. Go.
Now it's Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Delta.
Here's Fields.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Off play action, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No mind. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Bears at 6 and 9 to start play. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
They go quickly here out to Moore.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
West right this. Hey, never mind. Monday. EQ. Go.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. But you look at this defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that
7.
number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Right.
To the air again, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
11. Hey, Ken. Out, let's go. Out. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Easy. Chip slant. Right.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5. Ritter back to throw.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blaster, stick. Go pink. Yellow, go. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Slide through.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Ritter from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fight, white. Huge, yellow. Claws red. Black shot.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Seal, black. Black, red. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Armadillos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11. Right. Extend. Left side. Angel.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Delta. Matter. Left right.
In motion goes the tight end.
You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
On first down, it's Fields. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, can. Hey, can.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Can.
Taken down back at the 42.
Delta. No mind. Tonight.
To throw is Fields.
Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney.
42 yards.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
A down, Armadillos.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Ritter off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Green jacket. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Armadillos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Press. Watch right. Hey, can. Right.
Fields on 1st down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
Hey, can.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Alpha. Right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Here we go, son.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Here we go. West right, sit. Hey, never mind. Monday. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 9.
EQ. Hey, can. Go.
Fields.
Dancing.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go set. Cut.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Blaster, 6. Edo blue. Set.
Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down, Armadillos.
Set. Hut. Slide blue. Hut.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Black ultra. Red cycle. Blue striker. White, white. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Striker, 3. Claws red. Blue, go.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Moore. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Field, black, red. Red.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And a 5. Gets him to the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd down and 1.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Here we go. Good. Chips left. Tonight.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
10. At the 47-yard line.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Hey, Ken. Hey.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Flushed out right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Duvernay in motion. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Mooney, the motion man right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Draymond Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Back now at Soldier Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Ready up.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
You don't blue. Slide blue. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. we've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
First down, here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Red, cycle. Set.
Ritter back to throw. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Ritter. He's got Patterson on the out route.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
On the ready.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Robbie Chosen.
59 yards.
And the Armadillos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Go.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Calais Campbell
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Easy.
Throwing on third down. Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Ritter.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they're able to return this all the way up to their 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And they're going to speed things up here.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ritter from the gun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
and it's caught. Touchdown.
Drake London
from a yard out.
And the Armadillos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Up. Chips left. Go.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Drill green. Set.
Here's Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
when you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down.
Cheeto blue. Black blue. Black ultra. Red cycle. Hut.
Now Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ritter looks to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here we go.
Here's
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Yellow. Claws red. Yellow. Zoom.
Ritter.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Black shot. Steel. Black. Zoom. Black. Ready.
Ritter now.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears,
they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.